A distress signal breaks through the static. Then suddenly, silence. No voice, no coordinates, just an empty stretch of ocean where someone was alive moments ago. This is how it begins for those who go missing at sea. Out there, beyond the horizon, the ocean doesn't just swallow ships, it erases them. Within minutes, a vessel can become a ghost. A person can become a mystery. And for search teams, every second that passes turns hope into a calculation. Because when someone is missing at sea, they are not standing still. They are drifting, pulled by currents, pushed by winds, carried into the unknown. And the longer the delay, the wider the search area becomes, until it stretches beyond imagination. So, how do search teams locate lost sailors in a place designed to hide them? The answer lies in a chilling blend of science, instinct, and relentless search and rescue at sea. The moment a distress call is received, a chain reaction begins. Rescue coordination centers activate instantly, treating every case as a race against time. This is not just a search, it's a battle against the elements. First, they gather what little information exists: the last known position, the time of the signal, the type of vessel, weather conditions. Even the smallest detail matters, because in a maritime search, uncertainty is the greatest enemy. But here's where it gets unsettling. Even if a sailor disappeared just minutes ago, they are already somewhere else. Ocean currents move like invisible highways, and winds act as unseen hands, pushing objects across the surface. A person overboard, a drifting life raft, or a damaged vessel, they are all in motion. This is where advanced SAR techniques come into play. Search teams don't just look where the person was, they predict where they might be. Using drift models, experts simulate how the ocean would carry a human body or vessel over time. These models factor in current speed, wind direction, wave height, and even the shape of the object in the water. The result is a constantly shifting search area, an expanding zone of probability where lost sailors might be found. But probability is not certainty, and the ocean does not follow rules. Sometimes the data is wrong. Sometimes currents shift unexpectedly. Sometimes what should have been a straightforward search turns into a haunting puzzle. Still, the search continues. Aircraft are often the first eyes in the sky. From above, trained observers scan the vast blue emptiness, searching for the smallest anomaly, a flicker of color, a ripple that doesn't belong, a shadow that shouldn't be there. At high speed and low altitude, they sweep across the search zone, guided by precise patterns designed to cover maximum area in minimal time. Meanwhile, ships move methodically below, carving through the water in coordinated lines. Every movement is calculated. Every path is deliberate. This is the core of search and rescue, organized, disciplined, and relentless. But even with all this precision, the ocean remains deceptive. Waves can hide a person completely. Sunlight reflecting off the water can blind even the most experienced observer. A life jacket can blend into the endless blue. And as hours pass, fatigue sets in, not just for those missing, but for those searching. Because search and rescue at sea is as much a mental battle as it is a physical one. Rescuers know the odds. They understand how quickly survival chances decline. Hypothermia, dehydration, exposure, these are silent threats that close in with every passing hour. Yet they continue, driven by the possibility that somewhere, someone is still alive. Technology has transformed this fight. Modern maritime search operations rely on an arsenal of advanced tools. Radar systems scan the ocean surface for unusual objects. Thermal imaging detects heat signatures, even in darkness. Satellites track signals from emergency beacons, pinpointing locations with astonishing accuracy. And then there are drones, silent, tireless, capable of flying into areas too dangerous for manned aircraft. They hover low over the water, capturing high-resolution images that can reveal what the human eye might miss. But even technology has its limits. A beacon can fail, batteries can die, signals can be lost, and when that happens, the search becomes something far more primitive. It becomes human. Experienced rescuers rely on instinct, an almost intangible sense built from years of facing the ocean's unpredictability. They read the water. They interpret patterns. They make decisions that no algorithm can fully replicate. This human element is often the difference between success and tragedy, because sometimes the clues are subtle. A floating piece of debris, a faint reflection, a barely visible movement against the waves. These are the moments that define a search operation, moments where attention to detail can mean everything. Yet, not every search ends in rescue. Some cases remain unsolved, leaving behind questions that echo long after the operation is called off. Sailors who vanished at sea without a trace, vessels that disappeared at sea under clear skies, lives reduced to coordinates on a map and then erased. For families, the waiting is unbearable. They follow every update, every development, clinging to hope as search teams comb the ocean. Each hour brings uncertainty. Each passing day raises the unspoken question, are they still alive? And for the rescuers, that wait is constant. They carry the knowledge that somewhere out there, someone is counting on them. Someone is waiting to be found. And even when the odds seem impossible, they continue. Because giving up is not an option. International cooperation often becomes crucial in large-scale operations. When someone is missing at sea, far from shore, multiple nations may join forces, sharing resources, intelligence, and manpower. The ocean does not belong to any one country, and neither does the responsibility to save lives. This global effort transforms individual searches into massive operations, spanning thousands of square miles. Aircraft from different nations coordinate in the sky. Ships from distant ports converge on a single point. Data flows between agencies, creating a unified response to a single, urgent problem. How search teams locate lost sailors in such vast conditions is nothing short of extraordinary, but it is also imperfect. Despite all advancements, the ocean still wins more often than not. Its scale is simply too vast, its conditions too unpredictable. Even the most advanced SAR techniques cannot guarantee success. And yet, every search teaches something new. Each operation adds to a growing body of knowledge, refining strategies and improving future responses. Mistakes are analyzed, successes are studied, protocols evolve, because in this world, learning can mean saving the next life. As the search stretches on, tension builds. Resources are stretched thin. Crews rotate in and out, exhaustion setting in. But the mission remains unchanged. Find them. Alive or not, the goal is closure. To bring answers, to end the uncertainty that defines being missing at sea. And sometimes, against all odds, it happens. A signal is picked up, a shape is spotted, a voice crackles through the radio. A sailor who was lost is found. In those moments, the darkness lifts, if only briefly. The ocean gives something back. But for every rescue, there are countless searches that end in silence. No signal, no sighting, no trace. Just an empty horizon where someone once was. This is the reality of those who disappear at sea. It is a world where science meets mystery, where technology battles nature, and where human determination refuses to yield to the unknown. A world where every search is a story, some ending in hope, others in haunting uncertainty. And somewhere, Right now, another distress signal could be fading into silence. Another sailor could be drifting, unseen, unheard, waiting for search teams to find them, or for the ocean to decide their fate.